What's up, everybody? Today we're going international. We are in Copenhagen, Denmark. This city is insane, beautiful people, incredible food, and the vibes are immaculate. If you're planning a trip to Europe, Copenhagen needs to be on your list. Whether you're here for the history, the food, or just to soak up the good vibes, this city has something for everyone. We're gonna hit you with the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss, and the top 10 things you have to do while you're here. So, buckle up. Hit that subscribe button, and let's do this. First up, we're starting at Nyhavn, which is straight out of a storybook. Colorful buildings from the 1600s, lined up along this canal, and boats everywhere. You can walk along the canal, grab a coffee, have some lunch, or just chill and watch the boats go by. They even have these old wooden ships docked here, and you can go on a tour if you're into that. It's the perfect place to start your Copenhagen adventure. Next up, we're hitting up the Little Mermaid. It's smaller than you might expect, but there's something about it. This little mermaid, just chilling on a rock, looking out at the water. The walk to get there is pretty awesome too, along the waterfront with parks and gardens. Pro tip, come early in the morning if you want to beat the crowds. You can't come to Copenhagen and not see it, right? Alright guys, if you're looking for a good time, Tivoli Gardens is where it's at. This place is like Disneyland, but with a European twist. They've got roller coasters, carousels, games, all that good stuff. But the real magic of Tivoli Gardens is the atmosphere, with beautiful gardens, twinkling lights, and the smell of popcorn and cotton candy in the air. Whether you're a kid or just a kid at heart, Tivoli Gardens is an experience you won't forget. Just make sure you come hungry, because the food here is out of this world. Chapter 4. Rosenborg Castle. Fit for a king or queen. If you're into history, you have to check out Rosenborg Castle. Built in the 1600s, it's like stepping back in time. Inside, you can see amazing artifacts and treasures from Danish history, including crown jewels, royal portraits, and tapestries. The real highlight for me was the treasury, where they keep the crown jewels. We're talking diamonds, rubies, emeralds, the works. Chapter 5. Amalienborg Palace. Home sweet royal home. We're heading over to Amalienborg Palace, where the Danish royal family actually lives. The coolest thing about Amalienborg is the changing of the guard ceremony, which happens every day at noon. These guards, with their tall bearskin hats and serious faces, marching in formation, it's like something out of a movie. If you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of the Queen herself. It's a pretty impressive complex, with 4 identical palaces surrounding a courtyard. Chapter 6. Christiansborg Palace. Power and politics. Next up, we're at Christiansborg Palace, the political heart of Denmark. This is where the Danish Parliament, the Supreme Court, and even the Prime Minister's office are all located. The building itself is pretty impressive, with a huge dome that you can see from all over the city. You can take a tour of the palace to see important rooms like the throne room and the banquet hall. Even if you don't have time for a tour, it's worth it to just walk around the grounds and soak up the atmosphere. If you're looking for the best views in Copenhagen, you have to check out the Round Tower. It's a 17th century tower with a crazy spiral ramp that you can walk all the way to the top. It's a bit of a workout, but the view from the top is worth it. You can see the entire city from up there, all the way out to the ocean. Plus, it's a pretty cool feeling to walk on a ramp that's been around for over 350 years. Just, watch your step. Next up, we're at Frederick's Church, also known as the Marble Church. This place is stunning, built entirely out of marble with a massive dome that's one of the biggest in all of Scandinavia. The inside of the church is just as impressive as the outside. Incredibly ornate with sculptures, paintings, and gold leaf everywhere. It's like stepping into a work of art. Even if you're not religious, I highly recommend checking out Frederick's Church. It's a true masterpiece of architecture. Alright, history buffs, this one's for you. The National Museum of Denmark is the place to go if you want to learn all about the history of this amazing country. They've got exhibits on everything from the Vikings to the present day, including ancient artifacts, Viking ships, and royal carriages. One of my favorite exhibits was the one on the Danish Golden Age, a period in the 19th century when Denmark was a cultural powerhouse. It's just incredible to see. Last but not least, we're finishing up our Copenhagen adventure in Freetown, Christiania. It's a self-proclaimed autonomous neighborhood known for its alternative lifestyle and relaxed stance on certain substances. It's definitely a unique place, worth a visit if you're looking for something a little off the beaten path. There are cool little shops and cafes, and the street art is amazing. Just a heads up, you're not supposed to take pictures in Christiania, so respect the rules and put your phones away. So there you have it, guys. Copenhagen in a nutshell. From the fairy tale streets of Nyhavn to the rebellious spirit of Christiania, this city has stolen a piece of my heart. Copenhagen is a city that just gets under your skin. It's beautiful, historic, has great food, and the people are amazing. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. Until next time, peace out.